A moment ago, we had an interaction with our National Assembly correspondent on the significance of the bills before the lawmakers at this point, which have become a subject of intense public debate in the past few days. And for another perspective on the matter, we're now being joined by Pascal Odibo. He is the national convener of a non-governmental organization, Unleash Nigeria. Thank you so much, Pascal, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Well, Pascal, let me ask you for a general overview, because on the one hand, in recent days, as I've said and as we've reported, the Nigerian Senate seems to be caving under pressure and rescinding some of its decision, laying electoral-related laws or acts. And on the other hand, there are controversial clauses in the electoral amendment bill that is to be laid or is being laid at the Senate of the National Assembly today, and we hear tomorrow in the House of Representatives. What's your general overview? Is the Nigerian government sincere when it comes to having electoral reforms?
Thank you very much for the opportunity. The key thing here is for Nigerians to be aware that the price you pay for democracy is eternal vigilance. This is what is playing out. And it is getting clearer by the day that if you live, you see that I want to go a little bit scriptural here. You know, the Bible says that the heart of man is treacherously wicked. Who can understand it? One of the things you need to do is, yes, you trust people, but at the same time, you be on your guard. So it's a clear indication that Nigerians need to understand that the more you are on the matter, the more the people will be able to know you are interested in it. The results we are getting now is a clear indication that all the media, both social and main media engagement that has happened, has really put pressure on our legislative representatives to do the right thing. They just got to do the right thing. It's a good step in the right direction. Forget about whether government wants us to trust them or not. Just let's keep the pressure on. The next thing is to ensure that what has been laid at the National Assembly, especially Article 50, subsection 2, allows INEC to transmit the results electronically. Technology is one of the things you require to excuse and deal with the issue of human interference. We must play in that realm, and the pressure must be on. Whether they like, they use any excuse. The most important thing is that the democracy is being deepened by this pressure. I must give kudos to the civil society. We must, because you cannot get the right kind of people to play in the political space if the political space is already polluted ab initio. That is why the pressure must be mounted and continue to be mounted. Credible people, Nigeria must be led by her ablest, and for them to come into the fray, they must have some semblance of order, some decency, and for them to play. That's my take on it.
Okay, you speak of the price for democracy is eternal vigilance. Some may have argued that we jumped the gun since they claimed it was just rumors that the controversial clause 50 subsection 2 wasn't included. But beyond that clause, is there any other aspect of the electoral reform bill that you had concerns about?
Let me explain. I mean, thank you very much for what you said. They said, there was rumors. That's how they operate. Governments all over the world, that's how they operate. They operate by creating rumors and sense and gauge what the public is going to say. The civil society, they're already aware of it. That's why you saw them react the way they reacted. Nigerians are aware of it. So that's why we know that, because the moment the bill is passed, there's nothing you are going to do. You will live with it. If you say anything to people, they say, go and go to the Constitution, go to the Constitution. But meanwhile, the Constitution have been handicapped by ab initio. So the key thing really here is that being proactive is the name of the game. You have to be proactive. In other words, you have to have eyes in the Senate, eyes in the House of Assembly. That's the name of the game. People must be able to know and get buy-in. There are National Assembly members that want order. It's just a minute few that want distortion in the system. Now, beyond the the electronic transmission, the use of technology to deepen the electoral process, and I will talk about why that is critical and important. You know, you also find out that there is a section that does allow for more money to be deployed in the pursuit of political power. Now, for me and for the group I represent, we think this is corruption formalized. You're formalizing corruption. Where will somebody get 15 billion naira? Let me give you an instance. A former deputy governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Kingsley Moghalu, has declared his interest to contest for the 2023 election. Where will he get to 15 billion naira? Yet he carries in him the capacity to lead Nigeria forward. Various other people like him are supposed to. Where would they be able to compete in that Goliath, shark-infested environment? If you do not protect them, you will not get the best to lead Nigeria. It is important that National Assembly, as they deliberate tomorrow, they need to play beyond just their immediate interests and know that they are about to leave legacy upon which their name will be written in years to come. There is a Hansard. There are people who are
Pascal,
writing what everybody is saying, how everybody is saying it. So they need to be aware that.
And that's a good place to leave it. Pascal Odibo, thank you so much for being on Newsday. We do appreciate your time.